Hello everyone and welcome to the review. My name's Janae and tonight we are going to be unboxing a painting that came from victoriasmoon.com. Stay tuned. On this channel we do full post reviews, tips and tricks, recommendations, and unboxings just like this one. So let's jump into that video. Hello everyone and again welcome. Bailey from victoriasmoon.com reached out to me to see if I would be interested in doing a review on one of their paintings. And I received that email on August 8th. On August 14th, I replied back saying yes, I would, and I chose the painting. Now, my choices were a 50 by 50, and there was a list of different paintings that you can choose from, but it was a 50 by 50, which I was fine with that. So I didn't hear back from Bailey until the 27th to let me know that the painting was being shipped that day. And then I received it today, September 9th. So this took 4 weeks to get to me technically. All right. One thing I automatically noticed is that this box is squashed. It's not only squashed in the middle, but right in here it's concaved. So right now I'm a little bit nervous, I guess you can say, to find out what's actually inside this box. Now if this is anything like Victoria's Moon UK, I'm almost worried to see what this canvas is going to look like. But let's take a look. I don't want to assume. Okay. Yeah, it's all mushed. Okay, so no, you can't have that. So this is what the box basically looks like. You can see that it is not in the best of condition. And as I said before, this does not surprise me coming from overseas. But let's hope the canvas is around a foam core, because if it's not, the chances of this canvas survival is going to be fairly slim. So let's take a look. And I just want to show you this. See, look at this is all concaved right in here. So yeah, this I don't know. I'm hoping that this isn't bad, but okay, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, so there's nothing left in the box. Just bring that up to you so you can see there's nothing left in the box. And like I said, the box is pretty much destroyed. Now, one thing that I'm going to show you is it's here. You know what? We're going to do a road trip. I'm going to bring you down to the canvas. So excuse the move. And hopefully I don't bring the trays with it. Okay. I really want you guys to see this. So here is something that's going to be very concerning to me when we actually look at this canvas. The rest of it doesn't look too bad. The sides right here, it's a little squashed and crunched, which doesn't surprise me given the fact that the box on this corner was the one that was concaved. And then you look at this side and it's got some folds in it, but to me this is really not that horrible. I mean, I've seen worse. Again, this is a 50 by 50, so I'm just going to bring this so you can see it. And see if I can find the thumbprint. So there is the thumbnail. So it is an ocean scene. Yeah, I'm just kind of worried about that one crease. So again, I'm going to move you guys up again so that I'm not bumping the camera. So hold on. I just wanted to bring you to that point so that you can actually see that. There we go. All right. So now that you can see the entire canvas, as we're going to take a look at this. Oh, look at this. I actually got a pin this time. Look at that. Wow. All right. The first Victoria's Moon that I received from the UK, I did not get this as a gift, but this time I did. So yeah, that's nice. Okay, we're going to just put that off to the side. And here are the drills and the toolkit. This time it did come with an inventory sheet, and it's you know, it is a nice gesture that they did put this in there, and it sounds to me like Victoria's Moon is definitely listening to some of the YouTubers. However, one thing I would suggest is the key really needs to be, or the legend I should say, really needs to be a little bit bigger. I only say that because some of us struggle to see this. It's still somewhat small, but the nice thing is it's color coded, and it does list the DNC code on there as well. So I have to say it's a start. It is a start. So let's look at the toolkit first. So you've got, sorry for the noise, let's just cut this open. You've got your basic pink pin with, it looks like a 9-placer here. A pair of angled tweezers, kind of flimsy. A small plate of wax, it's pretty small. This I like is their double-sided tape. It's nice to have just in case you need to repair something. A basic tray. So that's what's going to be in your toolkit. And I honestly believe that that is a very basic toolkit. Now this I do like. I like the fact that they have their drills in their own bags, and it makes it really nice for those that are just starting into diamond painting, that way they don't have to invest a lot of money in a storage container system. So this is a good idea. So we're just going to open this up real quick. And again, I'm just going to cut this so that it doesn't make that much noise. And I think I just cut into this bag. I hope I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. Oh shoot, I did. Well, that was my fault. I ended up cutting into that bag, so I'm not gonna mess with it. I'll have to put in another bag. So let's just dump these out. So you got some really pretty colors here. You've got some really nice turquoise blues, browns, a darker turquoise blue, kind of a rust color, a dark brown, another blue, really a mint green, some grays, let's see, lighter brown, darker grays. So I have to say, I do like their drills. They're very bright in color, like the yellows. Okay, and it looks like we might have another straggler here. I'm not sure where it came from, but I'm thinking it might have come from one of these bags here, so I'll just put that there for right now. And some more blues, mint greens, some browns. So I'm just going to double check the inventory. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the camera, and I'll be right back. Okay everyone, all the colors are accounted for, so I am going to put this off to the side. And I've got a few drills that have escaped, so I'm going to have to figure out where they belong to. Let's take a look at this canvas. So the first thing I'm going to say, as far as evaluating their product, is they really need to consider putting these sheets, instead of one gigantic sheet, having it on like a strip, like how Houlihan does it, or Evermoment, where they will split it in half or have 3 strips or 4 strips. This having one sheet for me is difficult, so yeah, I'm not impressed with that, but some people do prefer to have it on one protective sheet. So let's look this up and see if we can see anything disastrous. Another thing I noticed too, and this is basically the same as what I saw with Victoria's Moon UK, here, is the background on this picture. It's too dark, so you're going to need a light pad. And when you look at it, it looks really gray. And it just, to me, this should be a little bit more brighter and should fit the colors that the drills are, so that when you place the drills, and let's say you don't get them right on square, That way, if a little bit of that color does shine through, at least it blends in with the drills instead of being a completely different color. So that would be another thing to suggest to them as far as the background color. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta get my magnifiers on to take a really good look, but I could already tell that right up in here there's rivers. So I'm just going to quickly examine the drill field. Hi, Bella. Bella's got her head on my lap. That's why. Okay, shoot. All right. That's why I can't see very well. One of my light bulbs burnt out. Okay, so I'm going to turn on a light here, so bear with me. Oops. I'll be just a second. For some reason, this is not plugged in. Hopefully this will give me some added light. Okay, it gives me some added light, but unfortunately it gives you guys some glare. So I do apologize, but I really want to check out this drill field and see what's going on. Yeah. Oops. So oops, get my hair in it. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I just want to really check this drill field out. Okay, there is some rivering right in here and a little bit through here. Strangely enough, there's no major problems where it was creased in here, so I think if I had this okay, I think that if I have this covered with parchment paper and then put it in between our box being a mattress, it'll flatten it out and it'll get rid of some of these wrinkles. The rivers really are not that bad. They're small, but from my experience, if you don't deal with them sooner than later, you're going to end up with some major issues. Now it looks like there could be some little rivering through here. I don't know if that was the side that I was actually pointing at to begin with. But yeah. It's yeah, see there's rivering through here. There's rivering through here. But again, like I said, it's not very bad. It's little. And the reason for that is the way it's been packed. Now, if you were to roll this up like this, the rivers are gone. But the problem is that when you do not pack your canvas with a foam core and you just throw it in a box and put stuff in there in between that, I can't stress this enough. It's not enough to protect a canvas. Now this canvas really is not horrible. It is fixable. You can fix it. But my point in all of this is that if you're going to be paying, let's say $35 for this painting, and you have to do 15-20 minutes worth of canvas repair, to me that's not, it's just not worth it. So that would be one thing, is I would highly suggest that they up their game when it comes to their packaging. If you want your canvas to survive, put it around a foam core. You're going to give it a higher percentage of survival while it's traveling versus leaving it in a box like that, just free. So invest a little bit in foam cores. They're not that expensive, and it really will make your customers far more happier if a canvas does not arrive like this. Okay, so let's put this back on. I'm not really good about putting this stuff back on, especially a sheet this big. So I'm going to attempt it. If I can't, then I'm just going to put it off to the side, and I'll put parchment paper on it later, but let's just try. As long as I got it protected for now, I'm happy. Now the other thing I was going to say too is the adhesive pours over just a smidge from the actual border. So that's actually pretty good. And their adhesive is very tacky. I do like their adhesive. The thing about their adhesive though is once you place that drill, it's not going to move. And I do like that. That to me is a bonus. But if you don't place your drill properly, then you're literally going to have to pick them up with tweezers to move them. And the tweezers that came with the kit are not going to be strong enough to pick those drills up off of this canvas. You're going to have a heavier duty tweezer to do that. That's just out of pure experience from the Victoria Moons canvas I got from the UK. This painting is a round, it is a full round drill, and it does have training wheels. So I don't mind the training wheels as long as they're small, so that if you do have to manipulate that drill, it doesn't show through. Let's see if that's the case with this one, but these look like they're about average size. I'm just looking over some of the symbols. So I really don't see any similar symbols placed together, but I really didn't get a really good look at it either. So their symbols are very basic. So you got your capital letters, you got like a heart symbol, looks like a maple leaf symbol, a flower, a moon, number sign, number 2, Roman numeral, and music. You know, so the symbols are very easy to see, and the actual drill field is very, very clear. So let me just bring the drill field up to you so you can take a look. Hopefully my camera will not argue with me on this. So let's see if you can see that. Well, you know what? I'm going to turn off the light because now I don't need it. And you guys won't be able to see anything if that light's on. So there is the drill field. So you can see it's pretty clear, I think, if my camera will focus. Okay. Take my word, it's very clear. So we're going to go ahead and put this off to the side for now. Sorry about that, Bella. You're right in the way, honey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step on your foot. No. Look at me. Mommy, you mean. Mean mommy. Okay, so, okay, so I really don't know what to say other than, well, let's take a look at the back. Looks like there's a drill right there. Oh, that's a square drill. Huh. Okay, so on the back you can see where it's been folded. It's creased through here, which doesn't surprise me. And as I said, what really doesn't surprise me is that there's not any bubbling or puckering right here. The majority of the issues are the rivers that are basically right in here. Right in here. Sorry, you guys can't see my hands. Right here. So, yeah. So all in all, I'm just going to move the camera. Sorry. Not in a very good angle, are you? There we go. So, now I can move this out a little bit. Okay, so everyone, we went through the toolkit, we went through the drills, we went over the canvas. So this is my overall first impression. One of the major things that I would suggest to Victoria's Moon, because this is my second canvas now. One, you need to up your game with your packing. In other words, if you're going to pack it in a box like this, please invest in a foam core. They're not that expensive, and it will protect this canvas far better than the way it's being shipped now. That would be my first and most important suggestion to you. Second would be to change the background of this painting, because I mean, if you look at this painting as it is right now, it looks very gray, it looks very dark. So what you should be doing is having the background the same color as the drills. So that way, if you put a drill down and it's not exactly on that training wheel, at least the color that they're going to see in the background is the same color as the drill. So I would suggest doing that instead of leaving this darker color, because this is really dark and it will show up, especially on rounds. Next, I would suggest getting rid of the training wheels. I know some stores have them, some stores don't. A lot of diamond painters, especially advanced diamond painters, do not like training wheels. So if you can get rid of the training wheels, that would be great as well. Other suggestion would be to up your game in your toolkit. Your toolkit is really basic. I can live with the tray. The tray doesn't bother me. But what bothers me in that toolkit is the fact that the tweezers are not going to be strong enough for this adhesive. So if you put a drill down that you need to pick up with tweezers, those tweezers are not going to do the job. So if you up the game with your tweezers, make them a little bit more stronger and not flimsy, then you're going to have a lot of happy painters. So like I said, my main suggestion would be shipping, to improve your shipping packaging, improve the tweezers, make sure that they're strong enough to pull that drill off that canvas, because you guys have an outstanding adhesive. Oh, I love the adhesive, whatever you got on here, but you need to have a stronger tweezer to pull it off, if you need to pull off anything at all. And I would say, other than that, I have no complaints at this point. So again, this is a 50 by 50 full round drill. This came from victoriasmoon.com, and I will link the information down below if you guys want to take a look. And that's about all I have for right now. I will be kitting this up probably in the next few weeks or so, depending on how quickly I get through my latest projects. So again, victoriasmoon.com, and yeah, So if you like the video, give it that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you didn't like the video, I'm okay with it. But if you can go down to the comments below and let me know what you didn't like about the video, I would greatly appreciate that, because that way it helps me improve my videos in the future. Also, if you're new to the channel, you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you join the family. But don't forget to hit the bell, because the bell will indicate when I've uploaded my next video. So by saying that, if this is morning for you, have a very pleasant morning. If this is afternoon for you, have an excellent rest of your afternoon. If this is evening for you, have a very restful evening. Again, my name's Janae, and thank you for joining me tonight on the review. We'll talk again real soon.